All right, this is Lim, and this is the Real Estate Insider. Today we're talking about one of the most infamous pieces of real estate in the entire world. Little St. James, better known as Epstein Island. Never knew it was called that, Little St. James. But let's talk about it. We're talking about 70 acres of tropical land in the U.S. Virgin Islands, just southeast of St. Thomas. It's surrounded by coral reefs, turquoise waters, and lush, untouched terrain. From a real estate perspective, it's prime, exclusive, and isolated by design. Has a hot, humid Caribbean climate, sunny most of the year with views money can't buy, but Epstein, he did. He bought this island in 1998 for $7.95 million. It's crazy to think you get an island for less than $8 million. And he didn't stop there. He later dropped another $18 million to acquire Great St. James, a neighboring island. 2 islands, 1 man, unlimited control. He built roads, tunnels, villas, docks, a helipad, and that infamous blue and white temple, a structure whose architecture still has experts confused. Some say it was a music room, others, they're not buying that. We're not talking about luxury. We're talking about logistics for secrecy. Now, let's be real. Private islands are a billionaire's playground. Celebs like Leonardo DiCaprio, Richard Branson, and Shakira, they've got tropical hideaways. Diddy, he got a mansion on Star Island in Miami. You know Star Island, exclusive waterfront luxury at its finest, but it's not an island, but you get it. There, Diddy threw parties, he made music, lived out loud. Now Diddy's got his own jail cell because of the allegations. But Epstein, he used his island as a fortress, a playpen for predators, according to prosecutors, of course. Victims say young girls were flown in, manipulated, abused, and then silenced. Jet logs show Epstein flying in powerful men, politicians, CEOs, celebs, royalty, some of whose names we know, others sealed. Here's where you're worse. Epstein dies in a Manhattan jail in 2019. Guards asleep. Why are guards asleep? Don't they have rotating shifts? Why would they be asleep? Cameras malfunction, quote unquote. 20 minutes of footage missing, just poof, gone. And you telling me the most high-profile prisoner in America dies on your watch and you lose the tape. Now fast forward, 2025, Donald J. Trump is back in the White House, won the 2024 election, and still hasn't addressed Epstein's full list. Still hasn't demanded the release of the files. This is a man who knew Epstein. They were photographed together. Trump said Epstein liked women on the younger side, then claimed he banned him from Mar-a-Lago. Fine. But he's the president of the United States again. You've got the power, you got the pen. So why won't you unseal the list? Now they're saying there is no list. Even some of Trump's biggest supporters, the ride or dies, are frustrated. They want answers. They want transparency. Instead, they're getting radio silence. Meanwhile, the island, in 2023, both Little and Great St. James were sold for $60 million to billionaire Stephen Dekoff, who says he's turning them into an eco-resort. A fresh start, he claims. But let me tell you something. You can plant palm trees, you can pour concrete, you can put a carnival over there. It don't matter. You can rebrand and rezone all you want, but that land, it's stained, tarnished. It's stained with unanswered questions, with names we're not allowed to see. So I'm afraid to say, we're victims still waiting for justice. And until that list is revealed, until those files are unsealed, until we know who stepped foot on that island and what they did, this is not over. You want to talk real estate? Talk about value, talk about legacy, and talk about truth. Because this island, this ain't just real estate. It's a crime scene with a beach view.